In the summer of 1878, the little town of Red Hollow baked under a merciless Arizona sun. The main street was nothing but a wide ribbon of red dirt, flanked by a saloon, a livery, a general store, and a sheriff's office with a sagging porch. Folks said the only things that moved fast in Red Hollow were the tumbleweeds and the rumors. One scorching afternoon, a lone rider drifted in on a weary paint horse. He wore a dust-caked duster, a low-slung colt, and a hat pulled so low you could barely see his eyes. He didn't speak to anyone, just tied his horse, pushed through the bat-wing doors of the Rusty Spur Saloon, and ordered a whiskey with 2 fingers. The barkeep poured it slow. "You new around here, mister?" "Passing through," the stranger said, voice like dry gravel. At a corner table sat 3 men who ran the town without wearing badges. Harlan Crow, the biggest rancher for 50 miles, his foreman, a scar-faced brute named Pike, and a weaselly gambler called Slim, who always knew where the cards were marked. They'd been bleeding the small homesteaders dry, burning barns, rustling cattle, running folks off claims with lead and lies. No one dared stand against them. The stranger finished his drink, dropped a silver dollar, and turned to leave. That's when Pike kicked a chair into his path. "Stranger don't just walk in and walk out without paying respects," Pike growled. The room went quiet, every eye locked on the 2 men. The stranger stopped, hand resting easy near his holster. "I paid for the whiskey. That's respect enough." Harlan laughed low. "He talks tough. Let's see if he bleeds the same." Pike stood, hand on his gun. "Draw, drifter, or crawl out on your belly." The stranger sighed, almost like he was tired of the whole business. "I didn't come for trouble." "Too late," Pike snarled, and went for his iron. The shots came so fast, most folks swore they heard only one. Pike's pistol never cleared leather. He hit the floorboards hard, a neat hole between his eyes. Harlan reached, but froze when the stranger's barrel was already kissing his forehead. "You run this town like a king," the stranger said quietly, "but kings bleed too." Harlan's face went pale. Who the hell are you?" "Name's John Calder. Used to ride for the law up in Wyoming. Now I just ride." Word had it Calder was the man who'd brought down the Blackwater gang single-handed 2 years back. Some said he was dead, others said he was a ghost who only appeared when evil got too comfortable. Calder stepped back. "Pack your gear, Harlan. Ride out by sundown. Take your money, leave the deeds you stole. If I see you again, there won't be words, just lead." Harlan didn't argue. He and Slim were gone before the sun touched the horizon. The next morning, the homesteaders woke to find their stolen cattle back in the pastures and fresh deeds in their hands, signed over fair and legal. No one saw Calder leave town. His horse was simply gone from the hitch rail. Years later, old-timers still told the story around stoves in winter, how a shadow rode into Red Hollow one blistering day and cleaned the rot out without fanfare. They called it the day the stranger fixed everything. And on quiet evenings, when the wind howled down the empty street, some swore they still heard hoofbeats fading into the distance.